A very good afternoon to one and all present here. Here we are embarking on our eye-opening educational 5-day journey. It is my immense pleasure to welcome you all on the day one of our 5-day webinar, Hallway of Business Administration, DG Vaishnav College. Prior to starting off with the event, I would like to take a moment to thank our institution's Honorable Secretary, Shri Ashok Kumar Mundraji, and our respected Principal, Dr. Santosh Babu, the Head of the Business Administration Department, the chief guest for today, and all the faculty members for making their support and encouragement towards the event. I would now like to request our respected HOD, Professor J.P. Jaydeep sir, to welcome the dignitaries and address the gathering.
Good evening to one and all. Can you hear me?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I'm very happy to welcome all of you to this 5-day webinar series, Hallway Biz 2021. On all the 5 days, we have 5 speakers coming and talking on various topics. They will be introduced on that day by the host. Today we have Ms. Indra Paneerselvam, founder, Balance Solutions, and she'll be talking about employability skills. I welcome you, ma'am, to this webinar. Before we proceed further, I'm very happy to welcome our principal, who will officially inaugurate this webinar and start the program. I once again welcome all of you and hope the 5 days will be very fruitful and helpful to all the participants. Welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I now request our respected principal, Dr. Santosh Babu, sir, to address the gathering.
One and all present for today's program. The Department of Business Administration is hosting a Hallway Biz 2021 as a FDP program for the faculty members. This is a 5 days program for the faculty members and also for the PG students of business administration. You know very well that in the pandemic situation, we have a lot of difficulties in teaching learning process. One of the difficulties is we are not able to conduct and we are not able to have a program like this FDP program more interactive in an offline mode. Whatever you say that, whatever the technology is there, if you want to have more interaction, I feel that offline mode will be the best one. But in spite of that, we could not blame the situation, and because of the situation, we could not sit at home, and we have to contribute ourselves for the higher education. Considering this fact, Dwarakadas Govardhan Das Vaishnav College, Department of Business Administration, which is one of the renowned department of our college, is conducting this faculty development program. And for this faculty development program, we have various experts from various organizations, and they are going to talk about employability skills today by Ms. Indra Paneerselvam. Like that, we have blockchain management, we have marketing analysis, we have entrepreneur trends, supply chain management. When you see all the topic, this is all latest topic, which is very need of the hour. Wherever you go, when you go for higher education, you used to think that just teaching is enough and giving a degree is enough. But now it is not like that. You have to make the students to employable. That is the challenge of every faculty members, for which the faculty have to inculcate or develop the skills of each and every student, so that the student will go for the job market with all skills. In this line, today we have our guest Indra Panneerselvam, who is going to talk about the employability skill for the students in order to requirement of the industry 4.0. Now we are all very much glad that we are competing with the developing countries. In order to compete with developing countries or developed countries, we, the faculty members, have to train the students with all employability skills. Otherwise, mere reading the book, teaching the classes, and going out of the campus will not give you any benefit for the higher education. Putting all these together, once again, I like to congratulate the head of the department, Professor Jaideep, and his team for conducting this 5 days program. On behalf of myself and the secretary, Sri Ashok Kumar Mundraji, we like to welcome all the experts who are going to develop, who are going to share the knowledge on the respective field. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. At this moment, with no further delay, I request our respected faculty member, Professor K. Lakshmi ma'am, to introduce our chief guest for today, Ms. Indra Panneerselvam ma'am.
Good afternoon to one and all present in this virtual meetup, and I hereby welcome you all for this 5-day virtual webinar series, Hallway Biz 2021, organized by the Department of Business Administration, DG Vaishnav College. On the behalf of the department and the HOD, sir, I hereby welcome you, esteemed speaker, Ma'am Indra Panneerselvam, founder of Valam Solutions. She has 14 years of experience in the HR domain in top corporate like LG Electronic Private Limited, Hindustan Coca-Cola Beverages, Raksha Technology Private Limited, and started her first venture in the year 2009, 3G Gadget Store, which is the multi-brand mobile electronics store. Our second venture, Valam Solution, was established in the year 2016, is one of the leading HR services and recruitment consultancy firm in Chennai. Apart from the professional portfolio, she has been actively participating in social activities starting from road track during her college days. She has also been a part of We Are Your Voice team for the last 4 years, which is an NGO, instrumental in providing employment for the differently abled person. It is a great pleasure to have you with us, ma'am, today. Now I hand over the session to ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshmi, for giving me the welcome note. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the session today. I'll like to share my screen. 1 minute. Is my screen is visible to all? Is my screen is visible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Fine. To start with, it's immense pleasure to introduce myself to you all. I'm Indra Panneer. I'm a founder and director of Valam Solutions. I'm basically a business administration graduate. I'm proud to tell that in this moment. I have totally 15 plus years of experience as a HR in diversified industry. HR by passion and entrepreneurship is my goal. Started chasing my goal since 2016. Valam Solution is my brand. We are into HR and business consulting. Our mission is to win unemployment, and our vision is to place right resource in a right job. I'm also involved myself in various social activities to empower women and child safety and welfare. So now getting into the topic, any guess about what topic we are going to discuss? Can anyone? So the topic which we are going to discuss today is employability skill. Before getting into employability skill, I would like to discuss about goal. What is goal? Any guess? Can anyone tell me what is goal? So you can even mention in your chat box so that I can tell you. Okay, thank you. Superb. To achieve something cool. Thank you. Goal, in my perspective, goal is nothing but growing our network, being an opportunist, adaptability, and learning. So growing, now coming to the point, growing our network. We must grow our network. It's very hard to find like-minded people nowadays. We must start tapping like-minded people from our college days. How to grow network? We must associate ourselves in various forums. No matter it should be related to our job or education. Involve ourselves in a social platform where we can groom ourselves. We will get more connects. Once we are fixed with our goal, we should start traveling on the same vision to find a like-minded people. For example, when I fixed a fixed a goal that I want to be an HR, I started tapping HR connects into my relationship so that I was able to gain more knowledge about HR. It really gives me more power to understand what the current trends are and how to handle interview, all these things. This will happen only if you have a closed network related to your goal. So growing our network is a prime, it's very prime to grow our network, that to like-minded people. Then comes opportunities. We must be keen to utilize what comes on our way. It happens only if we have good connect. Initially it may not seem to be an opportunity, but over the period of time it fetches many rooms to explore ourselves. We can explore many new things which will be helpful for us to attain our goal. Then comes adaptability. We must be wide open to adopt new skills and behavior in response to changing circumstances. Employers usually look for adaptability when it comes to hiring a new staff, because it's very important to grow mutually, both the employee as well as the employer. Learning never ends. We must be open to learn and adapt ourselves to the latest trends, which is very essential. First, we must learn to unlearn ourselves so that we can adapt new trends and technologies then and there. There is a saying, when you stop learning, you stop growing. This is what a real saying is. So age is not a concern. Any time, in any point of time in your career, you should be open enough to learn. Then only you can attain your goal. Now I would like to share a small clipping with you all. Thank you. Any guess that about this clipping? Can anyone what it is about? Why we have shared this clipping here? Even you can ping me in the chat box. Any guess? Okay, thank you. It's purely this video clipping I've shared here to just make a note that we will have obstacles throughout. Okay, in our journey, we will have some obstacles. We should be ready enough to accept the challenge and face it and come out of it. That is what I mean here. So fixing goal alone is not it will not take you to the success. Purely you will have some obstacles through in your journey. You should be ready and adaptable to accept those challenges and get into. Now we are again, so what is your plan? So you are doing your business administration now. So what is your plan? How many of them have chosen, decided what you're going to do after this business administration? Can anyone, you can please share it in the chat box, so it will be easy for me to get interacting and get taking this session more interactively. Oh, MBA, okay, MCOM, a good option after BBA, ma'am. Okay, MBA, cool, 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 superb. MBA, hotel management. Okay, investment market banker. Okay, superb. MBA, corporate secretaryship. Okay, I'm going to do MBA, event management. Superb. Is MCOM a good option, ma'am? Yes, true. MCOM is also a good option. Economics, superb. BCom secretaryship, MBA. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Is anyone here is, planning to get into a job or planning to get into an entrepreneurship like that? Planning to do MBA in Loyola College correspondence. Okay, superb. MBA HR. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for your response. Okay. It's good that you're choosing post graduation. Good. And people who wanted to get into a job, you can even, there are some students who used to do post graduation along with their job. There are many such cases. Okay, now we are going to discuss about employability skill here. When it comes to employability skill, we have two options career path. One is entrepreneurship, the other one is job. It's purely our choice. It's purely our choice. If you're ready to take risk with your available resources and skills, you can enter into entrepreneurship journey directly. Instead of taking risk, if you want to grow yourself to the top level in the management, then job is the right choice. Some of them wanted to learn techniques, analyze the trends, equip themselves to take risk, and then enter into a business. This is totally depends on our skill set, confidence, and risk taking guts. So when it comes to employability, we have top 5 skills which is very mandatory. They are namely, like, as shown in the screen: problem solving, ability to work in a team or team building, corporate communication, adaptability skills, interpersonal skills. When it comes to problem solving, which is very prime skill, which is being expected by any employer, we must be in a position to handle a difficult situation effectively. How to handle it effectively? We should be an active listener. When the problem arises, we should be an active listener. First of all, analyze what exactly it is, where the problem arises. All these things has to be taken into grounds. Then comes research. Do research work, like how it happens, how to overcome this. This research activity has to be taken place. Then comes creativity. We have to think creatively, how to do it, how to overcome this. Already it has started, so how to overcome this. Communication is a key point. You will be in a position to communicate. You will be a middleman in handling both the management as or else your superior, then the person who has been into a problem. So communication, a crisp and clear communication is very important. Decision making, which is very powerful. So decision making skill is the most wanted skill for any employment. Even though if you choose an entrepreneurship or if you are choosing a job, you should be a good decision maker, then only you can accomplish yourself. Team building. Working alone is not a big deal in today's scenario. So you have to build your team. Only if you want to grow, you have to develop your team. You have to grow simultaneously. So team building is a prime skill in problem solving. Then comes ability to work as a team or team building. Again, rather than being a solo performer, we must be a team player. We must help our fellow teammates to achieve their targets. Eventually we can also grow ourselves. Here our leadership skill will be enhanced. So that is very key point where employers will look into leadership skill. They keenly follow you, like they will keenly analyze you whether you are good enough in handling a team. So then comes corporate communication. corporate communication is a key to express our views. Without communication, we cannot, express our views and suggestions to others. When it comes to corporate, it should be more careful. We may communicate it to our colleagues or our superiors and even to our clients or to our subordinates. Here we must know what to communicate, how to communicate, what to express and what not to express. And most importantly, how to communicate is a key. Certain words should not be used when it comes to corporate communication. Should be very humble. Even though the opposite person is very harsh, we should be humble and polite. Crisp in what we have to say is matters a lot. Then comes adaptability skill. This adaptability skill we have already discussed in a goal. Here we have to be we must be open enough to adapt new technologies and peoples and circumstances to grow ourselves. Then comes interpersonal skill. I hope most of them would have heard about interpersonal skills. It's nothing but people skill or soft skill or life skill. So when it comes to interpersonal skill, there are 5 key, very important skills. One is time management, and the second one is should be committed. We should honor our commitment at any point of time. Work ethics, leadership, and negotiation. Negotiation skill is most wanted in today's job market. So we should be good enough in negotiation skill. So then comes job market. So can anyone tell what the job market is today and how it is after pandemic? You will have some idea. You would have done some groundwork and all. So any idea how is the job market today? Any idea? Unemployment is increased. Okay. It is towards technology. Okay, super. Digital marketing. Perfect. After finishing BCom, shall we become entrepreneur, ma'am? Yes, why not? If you have a good skill set and if you're confident enough, sure, you can. Artificial intelligence, superb. Time saving. Okay. E-commerce, yes. Direct selling, cool. Nowadays, job market ID changing because work from home, superb, cool. Got the point. Employee development, superb. Thanks. Yes. Today's job market is really booming and showing a very healthy growth throughout 2021. It is a real scenario today. So 53% of the organization in India, that too in IT industry, planning to increase their headcount this year. And again, remote work, as already few of them have mentioned, work from home, remote things and all. Yeah, remote work gains prominence in the IT industry. A very evident relocation, decentralization has also become a reality. Freedom and limitation of geography, like, you need not go there or come here. There is no relocations happening. If you are in Chennai and the company is in Noida, you can sit at home and work for their projects. It's quite easier today rather than no traveling, relocating the family to the other place. That those things are not happening today. So it was very easy for even employers to hire any no, there is no geographical restrictions today. So yeah, from anywhere, any part of India, we are able to know hire a candidates today. So that was an as few of them have mentioned, geographically it was really cool, and due to that there is no unemployment. Most of them getting their jobs, even though before pandemic some of them were no without job and they were like running behind employers. Today it was very easy for them to not tap jobs based on their experience. So yeah, we would have heard TCS. Most of them we were no familiar about TCS. They are IT giant. Recently they have announced 2525 model. Any guess on 2525 model? Any guesses? 25. Have you heard 2525 model? Okay. 2525 model is nothing but only 25% of workforce will operate from workplace by 2025. Rest all employees will work from home. So it's pure indication that lots of opportunity opening up in coming year. Again, NASSCOM survey says 70% of respondents from the IT industry expecting higher availability of remote work and a very good boost in gig market in 2021. Can anyone raise your hand if you have ever heard about gig market? What is gig market? Any idea? Okay. Gig market is nothing but a freelancer task. Now most of the corporates, they are minimizing their budget, and they wanted to hire a freelancer for a specialized freelancers for a specific activity in the project. So the gig market is really booming. So you are able to present yourself, and if you are specialized in any one technology or one activity, you're being like you will have a call for with a corporate. It really it's totally a boom after this pandemic. That too after 2020, lots of freelancers were there. They are ready to tap any freelancers anywhere because they can work from home. They can tap anywhere from India. They can tap the most good resource for their activity, their work to be done. Then comes holistic hiring process. What is holistic hiring process? Holistic hiring process, now most of the hiring managers have adopted latest technology in screening process. They conduct psychometric tests, VR and AI tools to screen the candidates' behavior and thought process, everything. So it really minimized their workload. So they were able to screen. If before this pandemic, there were something like they couldn't screen the candidates over the phone or over the visual recording or like that. But now it was really fine tuned, and they are able to adopt the new technology today. Then comes high demand jobs. So can you relate yourself with any of this job profile? Do you have any idea about what is frontline? Any one job profile? If you can just tell me, it will be easy for me. Have you heard about frontline e-commerce worker? there are few profiles I've mentioned here. These are all of high demand today. You have lots and lots of openings coming up on daily basis on these profiles. Any idea? AI. Okay. What is AI? Can anyone? Business development, sales, you have heard about. Okay. Professional in marketing. Super. Artificial intelligence. Okay. Content creator. Okay. Anyone else? Anything else? Okay. Programmer. Okay. I think I have not mentioned programmer here. Okay. Programmer too have a good openings. Okay. Banking jobs too. Okay. Super. What is digital content creator, ma'am? Yes, I will explain it. Frontline workers provide service where they are needed, especially. Okay. Data scientist. Okay. I have not mentioned here. Digital marketing professional. Okay. I've heard about digital marketing professional. Okay. 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 Thank you. Thanks. Yes. Frontline e-commerce worker. Frontline e-commerce workers, as we already mentioned, already we have discussed about, e-commerce is really booming. You have huge openings there. So nowadays we are not stepping out and getting into a supermarket, or we are not going to the restaurants, or we are not going for an textiles or anything like that. We are totally depend on e-commerce. We have lots of websites. So again, to meet the expectation, e-commerce industry has a huge hiring nowadays. They hire, mostly they are hiring in operations like logistics. They are hiring an HR resource. They are hiring training people. They need lots and lots of development, business development peoples, and they hiring lots and lots of resources in their industry. So you have huge openings there in frontline e-commerce workers. Then comes banking. Banking is always, every day if you see, you will have a banking requirement available, because today there is a huge demand for financial related things there. Let it be a loan, let it be basic operation, bank operation. They daily they are opening new branches and new localities. So they are keep on, they need business development executives and all. So there is a huge openings in banking jobs also. Then comes healthcare support. Healthcare support is nothing but you have diagnostics, you have pharmaceuticals, you have hospitals, you have many nursing homes and all there. So the allied requirement is more comparatively, not only a technical requirement. They have allied, like they need delivery, they need some, if it's going to be diagnostics, they need someone in logistics to get the samples collected, like that. If it's going to be a pharmaceutical, even pharmaceutical, they have launched into apps and all. They are delivering the medicines at home. So there also you have a huge requirement happening. And they are also hiring. After this pandemic, actually healthcare industry is the most essential thing, where we all are running behind hospitals and pharmaceuticals, like that. So diagnostics and all. So there is also, you have a potential there. You can also look into jobs related to healthcare support also. Business development and sales, it's ever any day, any time you will have business development and sales opening coming up, because without sales there no business will happen. So you need business development and sales professionals for any business for that matter. So business development and sales is also a key job which is of high demand. We have lots of demand, but we are running out of candidates who are getting into business development and sales. Because of this, there'll be some traveling and other stuff. So we should be wide open. You have very good growth there in business development and sales, so don't restrict yourself from business development and sales profiles, because you can earn many experience there. You'll as I already said, you can tap many professionals in your life. You can meet many people. You'll be you'll be able to understand the trends available in the market and other stuffs. Then comes digital marketing. Today digital marketing is ruling actually. Ancient, like the newspaper ads, everything is happening, newspaper ads or posters, everything is happening. But digital marketing, the reach is very high. Even sitting at one corner we can reach even to any parts of this world. So digital marketing is all as said, it's ruling. So you have various jobs related to digital marketing. You can be a SMO, you can be a SEO. So there are more even technically, if you're sound enough, you can do lead generation activities there. So digital marketing is also of high demand today. Any corporate or any product related trading companies are ready to invest in digital marketing. They are ready to hire any resource. If you are really skillful, they are ready to hire you. So then comes educational professional. If you are good enough in any of your topics, any of their subject, then you are able to get into any portal. You have lots of portals available, so you can register yourself there. You can give a one-to-one teaching to them. So that is also booming today, because some of them are taking tuition online. So these things are also happening. So educational professionals also have a good they have some workshops happening. They do some activities like tuition, they creativity related classes, everything been happening through online. Then comes digital content creator. As already one of our participant has told me, like messaged in the chat about content writing. Yes, digital content creator is really a most needed profession. Without them we cannot get into digital marketing. And the reach is if you want to develop our business, if you want to develop if for example, if you want to hire a candidate also, we are just behind the digital content creator to create something catchy, so that it will reach the needy person, and so that we can hire them. So digital content creation is also is of high demand. Then comes professional and personal coach. Professional and personal coach is nothing but, if you are good enough in soft skills, or if you are specific about like if you are good in marketing, so you wanted to give coaching, so that way also you can extend your business, extend your you can, even though there are some forums where they are they are asking for some specialized skilled persons to train their people, like that. So that is also a booming industry today. As already one more participant has told about artificial intelligence. Yes, artificial intelligence is very important today. Artificial intelligence is a simulation of human intelligence process by machine, especially computer systems. Specific applications of AI includes expert systems, natural language processing, speech recognition, and machine vision. So this how. So any Anything that you would like to know in this? You have, if you have any doubt, you can. Ma'am, is BBA graduate has job? Yes, you have opportunity in healthcare sector. Yes, you can. Anything else? Okay. Okay. Way can be if you have chosen a right path. There is nothing right or wrong when it comes to career. All that you have to do is to identify your niche and chase your dream. You have already fixed your dream when choosing your business administration or whatever stream you have chosen. So you started following that. So any point of time, if you're, for example, if you're getting into an entrepreneurship or if you're getting into a job, any point of time, if you find this is not your niche and the something else is your niche, okay, don't worry, don't panic. You just stop there, get into your niche. That won't be a problem. So nothing like, yo, I've chosen this, then how to go get into this, I've lost it. For some of them it may take few weeks or few months to understand their niche area. For some of them it may take years also. So that is not a problem. Any point of time you can get into a niche. If you are really confident, you can get into your niche. So before that, I would like to share a small clipping for you all. Okay. I sure, hope it's already mentioned the power of focus. I've truly shared this clipping just to note that fixing up a goal and understanding all the skills and adopting all the skills alone will not take you to success. You should have a clear focus on what you need and what you want to accomplish. Then only you can get into your goal fully and you can accomplish and be a successful person. Maybe it might be your entrepreneurship journey or your job. Either focus is a very 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 important um, skill that you have to cultivate here itself. Thank you. Any question and answers so that I can give you? Ma'am, what about investment banking? Yes, investment banking has a very good future. Anything else would you like to have? Even you can ask me. Ma'am, can we get into the field of teaching after? Yes, why not? You can get into teaching. You can get into teaching, but you should be specific, like where you're going to go and teach. If you're going to get into school or college, accordingly you need certain certifications to be, you have to do some certifications, specialized certifications. I'm choosing MBA finance specialization. Which things we can target to get better jobs? Important points to follow. Yes. You have chosen, I'm not sure. You have chosen MBA finance specialization. So you wanted to know where you can get into no accounting related jobs and all. You should. What are spaces for criminology student in corporate? Yeah. Is it useful to do MSc data science after your UG in satisfaction? Yes, you can. It totally choosing a stream. If you really feel that you're good enough in that, in you can choose that. That won't be a problem. What about retail marketing, ma'am? Retail marketing is good, but after this pandemic, most of them are into buying e-commerce. So retail is a bit reduced now. Anything else? Any more questions? Okay. Which will be the best to choose after BCom, ma'am? It totally depends on your goal, what you want to be. If you want to become an accountant, then you can either go for BCom, or you can go for a CA or a ICWA, like that. So it will be useful for you if you can choose accounting related, or else you can get into, even after doing BCom, we can get into HR related activities also, if you're good enough in administration. Without entrance exam, can one get into MBA? No, I don't think so. You have to prepare yourself for entrance exam. And BCom or BBA, which has more value in future? Both are equally good. BCom is also a needed course, and BBA is also needed course. So there is no, both has a very good future. What technical skill do we need for jobs, ma'am? Technical, what profile you are into, what is your graduation, so that accordingly you have to equip yourself. If you're into BBA or BCom, you can if you're into BCom, then you can go for tally related skills. You can enhance there. You can economics, what you want to be then. What are you going to do after your economics? That matters. We have to do PG degree in other states, in Bangalore or some other places where it will have higher value, or the same, which Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, doesn't matter. How you're grabbing your qualification is matters. How you're involving yourself in the course is matters. You can study anywhere, any part of India or abroad also. All that matters is how you're adapting things is matter. To do MBA abroad, what are all the courses should be done, ma'am? You have to do some uh, you have to undergo some test. For that, entrance test available. You should train yourself and get into that. Is correspondence as value in this century? Corres- Correspondence, uh, uh, I won't say it doesn't have value. It has value unless until if you are really skilled, it is valuable. Only for the sake of doing your post graduation, if you are getting into a correspondent and getting it and are not enhancing your skills, then correspondence will not do anything. But regular qualify, that is if you're getting into a college and doing a degree, it really values comparatively. PG course is not equal to MBA. MBA is also PG, I hope. After doing MBA, can we go to teaching, ma'am? Yes, you can. You need to, in what way you're going to teach. You, if you're getting into a college, then you have to do some related certifications. You have to do MPhil, like that and all. Then only you can enter into college. If it's going to be a school, then you have to just do some B.Ed related courses, so that you can get into a teaching. Anything else? Okay. Anything else? Do anyone have any more questions? Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for a very enlightening and informative webinar. By helping us understand various topics like how to attain our goals, entrepreneurship, employability skills, and current market situations. And you have taught us very important lessons as well. That is to face our obstacles and also the power of focus. A passion-driven personality like you, ma'am, and a woman entrepreneur like you is a great inspiration to all of us. We are very happy and proud to have heard a lot from you. On behalf of everyone present here, I would like to thank you once again, ma'am. So on that note, I would like to say that we've almost come to the end of day one. Before wrapping up today's event, as a token of love and gratitude, we would love to honor our speaker, Ms. Indra Paneerselvam, ma'am, with a virtual felicitation poster for your tremendous efforts, esteemed presence, and valuable insights.
Thank you.
We are happy and proud to have you with us here today, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. I really thank everyone, DG Vaishnav College, for giving me this opportunity to express my experience, my view here to fresh minds like you people. And if you guys have any career related assistance, you can anytime feel free to contact me. I've given my WhatsApp number here. I've given my email ID also, and you can follow me in the below link. Anytime you can just contact me so that I can support you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Here we are at the end of day one, and there is an important announcement to all the audience present here. Kindly fill the feedback form without fail to get your participation certificate at the earliest possible. I would like to thank every audience, the dignitaries present here, the faculty members, and the organizers of today's event. As said earlier, this is just the beginning. This event is happening for the next 4 days as well, with different engaging topics and amazing speakers. So therefore, please do not miss the opportunity to gain knowledge. On that note, we are wrapping up this enlightening session. So once again, I thank you all for being here.